Okay. So I wanted to ask you a question, if that's okay.
Go for it.
My focus is to be able to purchase property as much as list. I mean, and again, there's going to be more listings and sales than purchases, but my goal is to use this vehicle to purchase property. Is there any, is it pretty much hand in hand? That's what
100%.
I'm,
100%. I went to guy died, and his wife's moving up to Tennessee in Cape Coral, and I went to list it that day for 550,000. I get there, and she said, I took the tour with her. I sit down, and I kind of talked about what I normally do in a listing presentation. And she said, wait, I thought you were to buy it. I said, no, it's the first I even heard of it. She had a meeting after me with an investor who's coming to buy it. And I said, I thought you wanted, our phone call was, I was going to come and list it for you, get the market for 550. She said, no, meeting's over. That's all right. I said, well, what do you want for the house? So I'd listed for 550. She said, you make me an offer. I said, 400. She goes, okay, I'll take it. Her niece was sitting there. And I said, no, you don't want to do that. I was just showing a number out. And because it needs to be gutted, it was after the hurricane and had water damage up to the just below the ceiling. And the house was destroyed in the inside. We're still with 550 in that condition. And so I said 400. I just said, you asked for a number. She said, I'll take it. And I said to the niece, don't let her do this. She goes, no, I'm going to do it or the meeting's over. So I bought it. I said, I'm going to wholesale it tomorrow, probably for 500. And I did, to an agent with EXP in Tampa, who daisy chained it to somebody else for 515, who daisy chained it to somebody else for 550. It was, yeah, there was a few of us involved in the deal, but it was very much what you're saying here. And that is the probate properties are an amazing opportunity for somebody that says, I do wholesale, or I want to buy it myself, or I do creative. I've done joint ventures with people where they own the property, but we'll pump it full of money and we'll share the profits. There's so many ways, provided the probate attorney's okay with what you're doing. And I wholesaled properties in St. Louis from Peter, the probate attorney. And I told him what I was doing. He goes, I don't care. He goes, I don't care what you're doing. Because some attorneys are different. But if the probate attorney says you can't be the buyer on a property, then I'll be the buyer. But they may just say that in the beginning and change their thoughts on it. But I'm completely aligned with you. If there's an opportunity to do it, and the family's given options, I always gave people options. I said, I can list this thing for you. I can get you more money. We're done with it. We just want it over with. It's been 2 years of sitting here vacant. And my brother, he needs the money. We got to get rid of the house. Just, can you close in 3 weeks? As is, with the
okay.
furniture in it. But we'll take it from here.
Okay. So another question I have is, are you able to help with the different paperwork throughout the process? Like assignments of airship and when we need that compared to like getting the deed?
Well, the title company is going to do, I think, part of this when that your question, I need to ask you back with the question, and that is help you out with paperwork. EXP requires you're allowed to buy properties 2 or 3 within EXP called personal transactions, but there's no commission due. And it's a great deal that they offer the agents. So now I don't know the documentation in Orlando. I've got people in California, Maryland, DC, Chicago. I don't know the contracts at the real estate board, because you're a realtor. You still have to use realtor approved forms, even if you're buying it in private. Now, do people do contracts on napkins? possibly. But there is the code of ethics. And even if you do a file personally, the broker who holds your license still needs to have a copy of the sale contract. Now, do people buy houses and never give the company? I would think so. I can't advocate it because we're not supposed to do that. But your question about the documentation helping you with it, you've got to
Well,
use.
not just. I'm saying like the probate. Would you be able to like on the calls for Wednesday? Let's say I have a scenario for example, I have a scenario right now where there's a woman passed and she has 5 children, and I'm one of the children are incapacitated, one of them are in jail, and one of them lives in the property. So it's a complex and messy deal, but I'm looking for some support navigating the correct paperwork,
Um,
like the assignments and such.
okay. Um, so let me think for a second here. Um, because hopefully there's nobody going to contest this thing. Because it sounds
Probably will be.
right. We got to be ultra careful. Everybody's got to be on board with what happened.
Yeah.
If somebody is unhappy, they're going to come after you legally, um, because the one sister had no authority to do what she did. And it's um, you know, it's let me. Hey, Eris, let me call you back in a couple minutes, okay? All right, buddy, thanks. Um, so um, the I'd probably need you to put something in writing to me in an email, kind of describing this.
Okay.
And now, if you're running this through EXP, the brokers here are exceptional at fire prevention. What they don't want to do is firefighting after you did something.
Right.
And if you did something, you're the fire starter. And you're one of the three. And during a listing interview, I'd always tell a seller, there's 3 kinds of realtors: fire preventers, fire starters, and firefighters. I'm not a fire starter. It's the other agent. It's the buyer, the seller, the title company. Somebody's going to start a fire in this deal. Firefighting's exhausting. So I'm a fire preventer. And the other realtors is marketing geniuses, right? That's what they're claiming to be. And so what you have is a fire that could start, and I could hear it because of the situation. So EXP's brokers are very good fire preventers if they know who's on first, what's on second, etc.
Right.
And they're specialized in, and they're going to know your markets. You know, they're going to know, they know Florida, but sometimes they might know Florida, specifically Orlando, because St. Louis County and St. Charles County was bordered. The rules were different, and they bordered. And we used the same MLS and everything. It was like, but the rules are different, just a few miles away. So in Orlando, hey, if the family's okay with it, go for it. But the documentation, like, I don't know if EXP has an assignments clause, but I know this: if you're doing a deal with an investor who assigns it to another investor and you're getting paid commission on it, they're going to need a copy of the assignment document, EXP, in the file, which means they've seen these before.
Okay.
I mean, I've done it in EXP where we use the assignments clause. And what's it called? Novations, where you buy a house from somebody, sorry, you put
Yeah.
into a contract with somebody, and you're allowed to market it in the MLS. And we've done that quite a bit, actually, in Orlando. I haven't done anything in Orlando about 2 years, but I was doing quite a few a year in Orlando. I never saw the houses. I didn't go to Orlando. But when you're working with investors and stuff like that, it's a little bit different than your retail
Got you.
transactions. People are, I don't say less demanding and all that. They're just trying to make the money work. They're not really emotional about it. So long story short, on the novation, sorry, on the assignment, I would say book a meeting with the state broker. I mean, there's like 10 of them, and just go into the world, book a meeting, saying, I've got this property, and tell the story.
Okay.
You're looking to acquire it? You're trying to list it? Do you have an investor already for it? You know, the broker's going to ask you that. But what you're getting into contract land, and I would need EXP to kind of give me instruction how to do it. Because in part, I'm in Cape Coral, and you're in Orlando. And the rules change geographically sometimes. But that's the beauty of these brokers. They're just really exceptional here. I've been really pleased with the brokers in the 4 years or so I've been here. Just really
Awesome.
pleased with. I mean, I've been doing this for 40 years, but I still need their help on fire prevention.
Got you.
Yeah, so some people don't want to tell their broker what they're doing. It's like, well, don't let this thing explode on you, because they can't protect you if you started the fire, all because
Right.
you were in a hurry to get a deal done. Um, so, I mean, we were at one point like flipping 15 properties at once, and in 3 separate states and what have you. So, it's a great opportunity with probate, because some of the families just don't want the house anymore, or the kids live in Montana, and they're like, just get rid of it.
Hmm.
Can you close in 7 days?
Yep.
So yeah. But when it comes to documentation, be careful.
Okay. Got you. Appreciate it.
Okay, so this is recorded. We're going to send it to you. Whenever we do recordings of properties, excuse me, of coaching calls like this, which I do kind of throughout the day, we put them onto our school. Because if you want to hear Jimmy out in California, who's meeting with the judge, you should hear that. You want to meet with somebody, you want to hear somebody else who's meeting with an estate liquidator, and I'm doing like what I'm doing with you. I kind of coach
Yeah.
them through it. We have all of these live training coaching calls where you can go, well, yeah, I know a judge, or I know this, I know that, um, or somebody's going to a seminar for elder law, and you want to know, well, how do I do that? Well, just go watch the video of me doing a one-on-one. You're gonna go, you'll get some really good ideas from that.
Okay.
So, anyways, I look forward to your Word doc laid out. I want to see how you think, how you write, and what you kind of garnered from this call, and um, and can you see 3 people per week?
Okay. Could you give me the specific outline of the Word document that you're looking for? You're looking.
So as you listen to um, the audio here, and Janice will also send you the what do you call that when it's all typed out? Well, it's my train of thought there. It's what am I looking for here?
The recap.
Yeah, the recap. There's a different word for it, but in any case, we'll send you the scribe, the words, as well as the video. And
Transcription.
what's that?
The transcription.
There you go. Sorry, man. The transcription. That's what I was trying to say. When you look at the transcription and you listen to the video, hear it again and again and again, and then format what your vendors are first, your golden geese, you're going to separate them into a group, like an Excel sheet or a Google sheet. Take them out of your CRM, stop dumping on them, just listed, just sold, what I had for lunch. There should be no social media for vendors and or Golden Geese. And in your vendors, you need to expand it. You should have maybe 25 vendors. You could have 4 loan officers, 7 estate liquidators, 9 appraisers. Why? You're just trying to find people who go, yeah, I work with probate attorneys. And then you're going to get to sit down with them. Phase 2, phase 1, you identify these people. Phase 2, you call them. Phase 3, you verify that they, oh yeah, I do probate. Phase 3, go to a sit down with them. Everything I'm saying right here is in the scripts book.
Yeah.
It tells you what to say when you get to that step. Even when you're doing the sit down at the cafe with them, I have a PDF to print in case you go, what do I say? It's not what you say. It's what you ask. It's in the scripts book. And then you're also going to have the coalition book I was showing you earlier.
Yeah.
To send to them. And we're going to get you a Golden Goose book before you have a meeting with the Golden Goose, sit down. It's kind of a pre-message about what you're going to talk about.
Okay.
And then it's kind of a recap of what we said, is what you're going to give me that outline.
Okay.
And then if you're going to do the videos,
like I'm very comfortable making the videos, so I'm sure that I could follow the script and just nail exactly what you're looking for in those videos. So that's what my offer could be. But if you're saying that logistically it presents another level of issues and challenges, I'm okay. I'm okay the other way as well.
yeah, let's for now, but I like what you said, if you stick with the script, because
Right.
when I was saying that back to you, it's like, I've done this before when I was back in St. Louis, agents weren't sticking with the script, they're ad-libbing. And it's like, you weren't supposed to ad-lib, you sound like a realtor. You got to get that out of your head. And so we thought, well, the one way to get the agents to not limit themselves, excuse me, is to we'll control the language. And because we're trying to get what you want, the account. And agents just fall back so fast into Realtorville.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get that to you.
Okay.
And so anything else?
No, that's it. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, Ryan.
All right, my friend.
Matter of fact, I have one more question. My sister's a real estate agent in New York, and she's with a company called Fave. Do you only work with agents in EXP?
Let me think how I say this. I am doing agents outside of EXP. However, I'm either going to eliminate that. I want them to come to EXP. And because of the benefits EXP has, but if somebody goes, I'm never leaving my brand. Well, I've got people that will be on our team, the Agent Wealth Project. And I have solo EXP agents that are doing this, but they don't get any access to me like you just did. They only get access to me if they're like 48 hours away from a meeting that's booked, and their introducer comes on the call with me. Like right now, you and introducer are both here. The meeting's 2 days away. We sign a referral agreement. I get 15% of every deal off this probate account. And because I think a lot of people go, well, my introducer can't get on the meeting. Well, then I'm not going to take it with you because it's not real. You just want coaching time, like you just got for nothing. Because I believe we're going to do this.
Yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to crush it.
Yeah. And I'm going to interview you on Wednesday, and you're going to inspire all these other people. And
you're going to what? I'm sorry?
You're going to inspire other people because I'm going to interview you about what Chad did. And I can't wait to interview you with a bunch of people on the call.
Yeah.
Tell your story. And all these people have courage because of what you've done.
Right.
And how quickly you did it. And I support, I really want to spend time with people that want to rock this thing.
Yeah.
To make 480 grand and I make 8, I'm cool with that. But your sister, you know, if you know, she's welcome to go into the school. Okay, just give her the link to the school.
Okay.
Yeah, so she can jump in there, but to get me to spend time with her, um, you know, if she's never going to leave her company and she's never going to come to EXP, or better yet, EXP and to join our culture, because we are a culture of helpers and collaborators, not competitors. And plus we're helping businesses grow their business. That's what we're about. Yeah.
I got to tell you, I was getting ready to leave because I'm pretty much a solo agent and I'm, out here by myself. And I'm like, if I'm here by myself, why am I paying what I'm paying? But when I came across you, I was like, yes, because it's literally, again, my wife is a probate attorney. She just started really developing her business. I'm helping her to develop her business. So the alignment is really beautiful and the timing. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So it's a pleasure to meet you, Sensei.
Bless you. Thank you, Brian, my friend. So your sister, that's all I can say is let her
That's
join the
fine.
school. It's free. I'm okay if
Hmm.
she's in there, but booking a meeting with me, uh, I need to know that she's got a probate attorney meeting within 48 hours of her booking me with me, and her introducer has got to be on a Zoom call with me. Otherwise, I feel like I'm just giving
No
away free
problem.
coaching.
Perfect. All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time, Brian.
All right, buddy. Take care.
All right.